gotten one. So we're at 45 million plus, probably around 46 million now, I think. But just know that anything that you get, no matter how big, how small, that's already kind of baked into the cake, and it's a really, really excellent organization. In fact, Becky was telling me that it helped out a lot of children during the COVID crisis. There was meals that were actually going out in buses, and that was through our affiliation with them. So we're very, very honored to be a part of that organization, and it's a great thing. So I just wanted to kind of point that out, get a little bit of the house cleaning done on that front. Hope everybody had a happy Thanksgiving. I am pumped up. Today's going to be a fun one. We said we wanted to start
It'll be
with
fun, yeah, but we're 40 years in business. Why we can?
You know what? I'm gonna keep on singing some praises here. Yeah, so 40 plus years in business. Now, if you combine all of the accumulated knowledge and wisdom from all the different working, moving parts here at this very, very large organization, folks, you're talking about literally probably hundreds and hundreds of years in the business, really, if you combine all that. So we're very, I guess I would say we're sort of a vertical integration system. So what you're going to see here today are going to be a lot of amazing items at amazing prices that you might just say, well, it's too good to be true. No, it's not. Hold up. Here's the deal. Our parent company is one of the largest manufacturers of jewelry. We have partnerships with Italian designers. We have partnerships all over the world. And so we're able to actually partner with them and get those designs and then manufacture them ourselves. And so basically you're kind of going direct to the source. So if you see something that seems too good to be true, a lot of times that's the reason why. It's because we're cutting out all the middlemen. We're cutting out the, sometimes up to 10, 11 middlemen. They're all getting their taste. So mentioned that in the business. Product reviews, that's going to be something we might kind of, go to that as we go along. If it's something that's had a lot of reviews, a lot of substantial reviews, we'll definitely, of course, mention that. But folks, you're about to get some amazing gifts. We are very, very close to Christmas. I hate to be the one to have to tell you that, but I think everybody knows by now. Of course, Hanukkah and all this is coming up.
That's like in the next week.
Yeah, that's.
We got Gigi in the house.
Gigi, how are you today, love? So great to see that you're out there today.
We've got
lots of people coming.
Jennifer, and we've got Terry.
All right.
Big Joe's in the house.
Big Joe.
Big Joe's in the cherry picker, but.
Joe, you in the cherry picker today?
Yeah, probably.
Wait, you have a cherry farmer then?
I told him don't look down. He works from 40 feet up.
Ooh. All right, stay focused, Joe. But yeah, thank you for watching. What else? That's 2.1 million happy customers. I'm just kind of going down the line. Just some notes that I made before the show that I wanted to kind of touch on. Y'all want to dive into it, don't you? You think we're ready? Do you think
I don't think they're ready,
but
we're going to lay it on them anyway.
It's going to be awesome. We got gold today. We got platinum. We've got a live code, Live 25, that we want you to use as a promo. That's going to be only during the show. So be very aware of that once you get to the checkout portion.
And we're going to check each one because just in case it doesn't work, I want to.
Yeah, and we'll double check them for you.
But so it works on the first one.
All right, so good. I'm liking the one for one. We're 100%. So the first item. Now
it's in that little tray.
We have moved our studio to my personal house here. In case you can't tell, you like the new set? This is my first time on it. I love this. It's so nice. It's very homey. So I'm digging it. Hope you are too. So
a magnetic clasp. We're gonna get it started right because you're gonna need this for all your jewelry. It's in the little tray right there. One of the little pockets.
Right here.
Right? No, that's a bangle.
The magnet. Oh, the magnet. I'm having a hard time seeing it. Lights, nice lights.
We're lights all up
Don't
in
you
your
love
face.
live? Feel free to chime in if you have something nice to say, and or if you're interested in something. If I happen to whiz. Oh, okay. Sorry. I'm looking for it. Let's see it. Okay. So first item. And I consider these a godsend. This is one of the best inventions. It's like why didn't we come up with this, Stephanie? Invention.
I don't know.
It's so brilliant and so simple. A lot of you, if you're like me, and it's probably not good that I say this, but I have a difficult time with lobster claw clasp sometimes. I just do. I have kind of bulky fingers, and that could be difficult sometimes if I'm trying to do it myself and I don't have a mirror where I can actually see what's going on. This takes all of that and just makes it so simple. Now, what we're dealing with here is this is solid 10 karat.
It's 10 karat. We don't get these in stock very often.
This is so rare.
We only have about 20 of them.
Okay, you hear that? You hear
And
that?
we should not have a code, so don't
Okay.
make a big deal out of it.
So I'm not gonna make a big deal out of the live 25.
25.
Yeah, only during the live show here, the live stream. Folks, take advantage of that. But this is gonna be 10 karat gold. So what we have, I'm gonna kind of come up here, show you. This is a magnetic clasp. Very straightforward, very simple. What this is gonna do is make your life easier. If you think about it, just like, let's just say you take off your jewelry at the end of the night, you take off if you have a bracelet with a lobster claw clasp, go for it. If you have any necklace with lobster claw clasp, you've got a little spring-loaded clasp here. This is gonna simplify your life. Now, save you minutes, maybe, depends, you know. A lot of people, you know, if you have issues with arthritis or whatever it may be, or maybe swelling of hands, you know, you don't want to try to mess with all those lobster claws. You can go ahead and set it up with all of your jewelry. Here's the deal. We only have 20 of these. You heard what Stephanie just said. We have 20. This is solid 10 karat, folks. It's so rare that we get these in solid gold. We get a lot of them from Maze from time to time, and those are great. Don't get me wrong. But when you have an opportunity to get solid 10K and you can get it for, get ready for this, well, $37.99 is the price, but after the discount that we're not going to talk about, that yes, we're going to talk about it, and that's only during this show. You get $9.50 off. It's going to be $28.49. $28.49, and we're talking about solid gold. And you have a budget pay opportunity. Now, I appreciate if y'all just bear with me a little bit, because we're now doing it from my home. There's a couple little logistical things where I'm trying to like look around. Budget pay, $7.13. $7.13. That's all. Yeah, if we could just move that over just a hair to the right.
We're trying to make it to where when you look at it, you don't look away from the camera.
I got you. I'm so unprofessional.
No, it's not you.
Yeah, I know.
Just remember, look and then look back.
Okay. All right. So budget pay is $7.13. What is budget pay for those of you who aren't familiar? Budget pay is simply a system whereby anybody can take advantage of it. So it's not a credit card, nothing like that, and there's no interest payments. So you'll have a $7.13 initial investment, and then for the next remaining 3 months, you will pay $7.13. Good way to stretch out your dollars. So go ahead and take advantage of that, folks. Again, we only have 20 of these. Now, I've spent a lot of time. This is going to be sold 101. So if you're TikTok, you're going to click on the link in the bio. If you're everyone else, you will do sold 101. And that's going to be this amazing item. Simplify your life. If it just shaves maybe even 30 seconds off each morning, I mean, that kind of adds up over time. Not only that, but you've got genuine gold, ladies and gentlemen. 10 karat gold and the magnetic clasp. This is very strong. You just kind of crack it, you know, like an egg. Just kind of twist it. You don't want to kind of yank either side, because that could end up, you know, messing up your other chain or whatever. But just, you know, just kind of twist it and it comes undone. But it is a very, very strong link. Sold 101. There's only 20 now. This is one of those great items as a gift, like sort of a stocking stuffer. Probably come in a little box, like a little ring box. So it's going to be a nice, smaller stocking stuffer size gift. But it's going to be something very, very nice. You probably want to wrap it up a little bit, you know, but very cool. All right. And very rare for us to get the solid gold ones in. So that's awesome. I want you to take advantage of it. Again, if you have any questions, or if I zoom by something, or if I don't show it close enough, maybe just give me a holler, or give me a shout.
Oh, look what Janet said.
Hey, Gina.
Janet on the.
Oh, Janet. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about that. Let me grab it back again.
9 reviews, but all 5-star. I mean, how
9
many
reviews, all 5 stars?
Yep.
Impossible. That is statistically very difficult. So we have 9 reviews. You guys hear that? 9 reviews, all 5 stars. So we've got, it works great. Have a necklace I haven't worn in a long time because I could not close it, and that's a problem, you know. You have beautiful jewelry. You buy a lot of beautiful stuff from here, from Shop LC, and from elsewhere. You know, you want to be able to wear it, but now I can wear it anytime. Says that was Janet. Great price, really helps anyone with arthritis. That was Kathleen. So lots of great reviews and all 5 stars, which is virtually impossible. So that says a lot. And the fact that we've also got an extra 25% off, folks. I mean, $37.99 was a great deal.
$37.99 is fantastic.
That is fantastic. I wouldn't be mad at that price.
And that's a half a gram.
Half a gram, solid gold, magnetic clasp, great invention, godsend, time saver, stocking stuffer, great gift, and great for you. Get more than one if you want to. There's no limit, so if somebody comes in and wants to swoop them all up, that's their prerogative, but definitely try to get in on that one because there's only 20 of them left, okay? Do we want to move on to sold 102? That's sold 101.
Let's do some twisted
You want to do
stuff. We're going to do it. We're going to get twisted.
Twisted?
Get twisted.
Okay. Some twisted stuff. All right. Well,
We got some twisted hoops.
I like it. Where are we? Twisted hoops.
I think they're on the left there.
Left, right. Yep.
Are those twisted?
Sort of a.
Yep.
Yep. I would call that twisted. Yep. That's sort of a half crescent twisted. Oh, these are nice. These are so nice. We got 14 karat yellow gold. 14 karat yellow gold.
Yeah.
We're in that the Goldilocks range we talk about sometimes. My trusty ruler.
It's in the drawer.
Excellent.
No, that is
A place for everything and everything in its place. I like this. Okay. So what we're working with here, nice set of hoops, never going out of style. Been popular since practically civilized man has walked there. Hoops. In fact, I think according to Deanna, I think she said that the first person on record of actually wearing hoops was a dude. So, yeah, little fun fact there. But these are very nice. They're in the Goldilocks range, so you got a nice size here. Not going to be huge, not going to be small. They're going to get attention because you do have that sort of twisted style design, sort of a half crescent there. Very, very beautiful. Going to lock into place very well. 14 karat, okay? So 14 karat gold. We're over 50% solid gold there, ladies and gentlemen. And might I add, have you seen the price of gold?
No.
It closed over 2,000. It's like at 2,027. That's good.
I mean,
that's good. That we're still doing it for the price that I'm about to give you, $77.99. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But you told me not to mention it.
No, but you
So-
don't have to.
Yeah. So during this show, ladies and gentlemen, if you just joined us, Live 25 will be the code, and that will be active. What?
No, it's funny.
What are you laughing about? These are beautiful. I mean, just beautiful. Look, you got something like, you know, it's nice to have a good pair of sort of polished hoops, and I think those should be in every jewelry collection, but I like to kind of mix it up a little bit. You've got this sort of laser cutting here, and these different sort of waves, this twisted designs, which is very, very beautiful. Not super huge. Let's give you an idea of scale here. Is that the new me? Yep. Actually, yeah. I mean, dudes, if you have your ears pierced, go for it. Why not? Because they're not too huge. They're not like, you know, gigantic. So I think that's a cool look. But very beautiful, very luxurious. And again, when you're talking about over 50% solid gold, that's a great investment. Bottom line, full disclosure, I'm not an investment advisor. You got to add that disclaimer. But it doesn't take a rocket scientist to know that gold is never going to be worth zero. It's something you can typically always liquidate during good times and bad. So I want you to consider that when you're thinking about getting gold. This is the wealth you can wear. You'll hear us say that sometimes on air. Because it's true. You know, you wear something, it appreciates in value typically. You know, it zigs and zags. It's a traded commodity. But for the most part, that trend line is up. I think there's been maybe 1 year out of the last 30 that it wasn't completely up on the year, but it zigs and zags, and that it goes in an upward direction. Let's say about 75% of the gold is mined out in the world. So yeah, we're talking about a very, very limited commodity and probably one of the most important metals ever. So absolutely beautiful, and civilizations have loved it, worn it. It's also used in a lot of other applications now, so you got a lot of competing interests that are kind of driving up that price too. So we're over 2,000, which is good. We kind of breached it a little bit at the beginning of the year, and then it kind of plateaued a little bit and sort of hovered, but now it's kind of going on the back, on the up and up. So take advantage of those. That's going to be sold 102. Just a really beautiful, luxurious style there, and 14 karat, solid gold. It's going to be $58.49 after you do the discount code, which is live 25. 25. Yes, indeed. So basically, $60, less than $60. Unbelievable. You got a budget pay of $11.77, or 70 cents, excuse me. $11.70, and you got 14 karat yellow gold, sold 102. Take advantage of it. Take advantage of it. Now I'm going to move on, not because I'm not in love with these. These aren't really stunning. How many do we have of these?
We have 12.
Limited, last in stock, 12. I don't think I ever gave you, I owe some receipts here on the measurement. So let me do that really quick here before we move on. It's going to be just right at about 3/4 of an inch. So we're talking Goldilocks range. Not too big, not too small, just right. Perfect for any occasion, pretty much. I mean, unless you have a really conservative work environment where you're not allowed to wear hoops and stuff, they should be fine for almost any occasion. Blue jeans, nice cocktail dress. And it is the season, so there's going to be lots of Christmas parties coming up. Are you going to the Christmas party there, Stephanie?
No, I'm probably gonna be working.
Oh.
I know, poor me.
I miss you. Is Brian? Well, can Brian go?
No, he's not going.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, absolutely gorgeous. Half crescent, twisted style design with the laser cutting. Absolutely gorgeous. Sold 102. Come on in and get them. Remember, there's only 12 of those. Only 12 of those remaining. Now, we're moving on. We're going to switch gears a little bit here. Is it working?
It's well. Give me a chance. Give me a chance. I'm still working with it.
But that's not. We might have a little surprise for you guys going on in the background here. So in just a second. So look forward to that, possibly. But now we're going to move on to Sold 103. A quick word though, just kind of a quick reboot. TikTok, if you're watching on TikTok, click on the link in the bio. Everybody else, you're going to go Sold 101. Like for example, those earrings we just showed you, that's going to be Sold 102, so on and so forth. Do that in the comments section. As usual, if you have any comments, any questions, I blow by something too fast, you want to see it, take another look, you're thinking about giving it as a gift or whatever, you want to maybe snap a screenshot of it or whatever, let me know and I'm more than happy to accommodate any and all of you on those issues. So, that being said, tell me something.
Okay, sorry,
Tell me something good.
No, we're doing the little Bible.
Oh, I love this.
Big Bible pen.
I was about to say, it's not too itty bitty. It's to me, it's just the ideal size. This is so special. I'm loving this. You've got an actual Bible verse here. And, well, this is going to be...
Let's get there, sorry.
Oh, we're getting there in just a second. Stand by. Wait for it. Drum roll, please. Joy to the world. Okay. 10 karat. You ready? 10 karat yellow gold. This could be worn by a man, woman, anybody. This is beautiful. It's solid. And look, if you're a believer or you just want something really interesting and unique, then this is for you. If you have maybe like a Bible study, like a church group that you kind of read with, or just people that you're really close with, this is for you. This is for them as well. How many do we have, Miss Stephanie?
5.
Okay, we are in a last in stock situation. So 5 of these left. Again, I don't wear a ton of pendants, but what I will wear is a cross sometimes. I will wear something that's, like this. It's not too bulky, not too small. So this is going to be perfect for any and all. And ladies and gentlemen, you got diamond cutting here. This is 2.2 grams. It's on clearance. These are the last available. The actual verse, let's talk about it. And I apologize, didn't have a chance to take a look at it. Now this is just because I don't have my reading glasses. And sad to say, I do need them. Okay, so it's Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name, thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. This is amazing, absolutely beautiful. And most of you will actually be able to read it. I'm just breaking out the jewels because I don't have my readers on me. Stand up bread. Yeah, I mean this is just beautiful. So it's not necessarily a Catholic thing, but I think a lot of Catholics and Episcopalians will definitely resonate because this is said in nearly every single service. But either way, it's a beautiful sentiment and it's solid gold. And it's a great way for you to sort of show your faith and just to show you something original. Don't you like stuff that's sort of different, a little bit out of the mainstream? I mean, the mainstream stuff, that's cool too. I like it. Like the staples, everybody should have, for example, a rope gold chain. And who knows, we might sell you one here in just a little bit. So that should be a staple in every collection, but it's nice to kind of deviate every once in a while. This is gonna probably accommodate, I would say up to, let's get you a measurement on what's gonna accommodate. This is again gonna be, this is sold 103, correct? Yep.
Yeah.
It's gonna accommodate up to probably, I would say a 4 millimeter. So up to 4 millimeters. So if you have a thicker chain, no worries. That should work on it as long as it's within that sort of range. But I think it's lovely. Oh, and let's give you an actual measurement on this. The back side of it, you got sort of an open air backside with a nice sort of grid set up there. So very pretty. So if it flips around, it's going to still look very nice. But it's nice to have the Bible verse. Again, it's the Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name, thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Let's see. So about 1 inch from bell to bottom, and from left to right, we are talking about, well, probably about 1 inch at its widest portion. So really pretty. I'm gonna give you guys kind of a close up of this, so that you can see. Here we go, TikTok. There you go. And for everybody else, are we looking pretty good? Let me know when we've got it in sort of a good range. I want them to be able to sort of.
Just hold it very still.
I did shoulders this morning, a little bit of shoulders at gym, so I might be a little shaky here. Not that this thing is like super duper heavy or anything, but
It's heavy.
I was getting the feeling of the pump and all of these things. So, are you able to see that step on the main for Facebook?
Pull it up just a little bit.
Pull it up just to here? Okay.
Yeah.
Say when?
Okay, that's good.
Okay, and I hope I'm holding that steady enough for you guys. So very beautiful. Sold 103 is the code. And I hope, for a lot of the believers out there and just people who like cool, eclectic stuff, that you'll take advantage of that. But again, there's only 5 of them. It is a clearance price. And I would suggest that when you go to the checkout, you punch in a good live 25. That's going to be available during this particular live stream, during the live stream. So those of you that are watching, make sure you do that probably sooner than later. Fill up your cart, just make sure before this show ends. We'll probably wrap it up maybe around 4 or so. That you go ahead and knock that out so that you can take advantage of that code.
Yeah, I didn't even see that.
Okay, we'll double check because this one, it's like on super clearance, so it may not be applicable. Guess what?
Yeah.
Well, it is.
Yeah.
According to what I'm seeing, yes, right?
Yeah, that's 2 grams for that price. So yes, it's applicable, and that's all we're gonna say.
Yep. 106. 106.79. That's a great get. That is an excellent get. Again, gold is one of those things that, folks, it's just a sound investment. Is it going to spike? Is it going to be like the next Bitcoin? I don't know, maybe, but I do know that it's never been at zero, and it is something that pretty much, for the most part, is going to continually increase in value, something you kind of liquidate, and something that's going to be a great investment for you and your family. So take advantage of that one. That one's going to be, again, sold 103. I'm going to give you one last view. This is just a pendant. Now we might get to the necklace.
We're doing the chain right now.
Okay, we're going to do that right now then. All right, good segue then. This is so pretty. This is beautiful. This is beautiful. This is beautiful. This is beautiful. What? This is like got mad sparkle to it. I am liking this. You've got what appears to be at least a 20-inch chain here. Let's see, get you the exact measurements here. Yep, 20 inches on a 14-karat yellow gold 1.5 millimeter. Call it a rope chain. This got a lot of sparkle, like a lot of sparkle. Bang for your buck, absolutely. So pretty. It's got a big lobster claw clasp in the back. You've even got like a little heart too. This might have been we're gonna get the information for you in just a
take off
moment.
the pendant though,
All right.
so that they don't.
Okay, so yeah, just so we're not muddying the waters too much, that pendant was sold 103. This, of course, the chain will be sold 104. Now, I'm going to attempt to put this on just to kind of give you an idea. 20 inches to me is in the sweet spot for both ladies, gents, and it's got a pretty big lobster claw clasp, so shouldn't be too much trouble. I'm gonna kind of look over here at the TikTok, see if I'm getting it right. Come on, Red, you can do it. This is why you need Sold 101,
Yeah.
which was that magnetic clasp. You know what? I might even hook it up to that. Genius! This is what you call a callback, ladies and gentlemen. So, very simple. I'm going to use product Sold 101 to connect it to the lobster claw. Actually, you have to do it. Nope, oops. The spring loaded side goes on the other side. But once you get it connected, you're done. Never have to mess with it again. Never have to, try to fiddle with it. And it's going to save you a ton of time if I can get this undone. I just love the live aspect. All right, cut. Let's do take 2. Here we go, folks. Again, if you have
Hang in there, people.
hang in there. Like this thing, what? No, it's just I have big, bulky hands, and that's the reason why I need this particular product. All right, so I'm going to take a little, just to kind of give you a demonstration here. I'm going to take the little spring-loaded side of this, attach it to the loop on the end. There we go. And then we're going to be in business. I appreciate all of your patience. Again, 20 inches, 14K, spectacular sparkle. You've even got this designer little heart down there too. You see that? Isn't that pretty? Just a little added bonus. And then I'm going to show you something even cooler here in just a second. So then I'm going to take the other side, the lobster claw, and just hook it to, from the actual necklace, and hook it to this thing. So it's not going to necessarily add a huge ton of length, but what it is going to add is a ton of convenience. Voila. So it'll add about maybe an inch, if that, but 20 inches. So we're in the sweet spot. Now I'm going to unbutton my shirt here, just kind of show you where that's going to hang roughly. Keep in mind it might be just a little bit higher. It almost hangs like a 22 almost, doesn't it? Wait, is there a 22 available? No, it's 20 inches. Okay, so maybe a little bit of extra length, so I'm going to kind of just taper it up. So that's about where it would be. I got about a 17-inch neck, just FYI, just if you're wondering about scale. So that's about where it's going to hang. So for ladies, lovely. Gents, absolutely. And, it's got good presence, good luster, good sparkle to it as well. That is like super sparkle. Something about this design. This is different than most ropes that you see. Most ropes do have a nice light return, but this is something spectacular. So take advantage of it, folks. The price on this one, let's talk about it. Well, $184.99 with a budget pay of $37. Did you test this one out? We're about to. I'm working poor Stephanie to death. She's working on some really cool stuff for you guys that we're gonna get working, guaranteed. So 14 inches. Again, this is gonna be perfect for your pendants. As you saw, we just now had that Sold 103, the little Bible pendant on this one. So it's gonna work great for those. But if you just wanna wear it standalone, this is just gonna add a little elegant pop to whatever it is you're wearing. Maybe you just have a black sweater on or turtleneck, just all one color, whatever. Gold is always gonna spruce it up. And because this does have so much great light reflectiveness, it's really gonna give you a lot of bang for your buck. Is it the widest? It's not super thick, but it's ideal, I think. And this is that one that you can kind of wear every single day. You can wear it, if you're traveling or something. Maybe you get in a pinch and you need to, kind of liquidate, or Lord knows, so many different variables can happen if you are traveling. Always keep a gold chain on you. Just keep one. I wore one when I went to Europe this past year, and thankfully I didn't have to liquidate or sell it, but it was nice. It was kind of nice to have that sort of reassurance and I think it was, in fact, yep, this is a 20 inch. So it looked very similar to this. I don't know that it had quite the sparkle that this one had, and it was, I believe, maybe 10K, and this was 14K. But here's the deal: $184.99 is not the end of the story. No. With the code LIVE25, which is only valid during the actual live presentation here that we're doing, we're going to be on to about 4 p.m. Central Time. You can punch in the code LIVE25, and you're going to get this for $138.74. This is unheard of in the industry. This is a chain. We're talking about, I think, easily, when you're talking about 14 karat, keep in mind, we're about, what looks like 54.3% solid gold, something, I think somewhere thereabouts, but well over 50% solid gold when you're talking about 14 karat, and this the concentration of gold. So you're getting something very, very luxurious here, and something that you can get also on budget pay for $27.75. So you'll have 5 budget payments, initial investment, $27.75 gets us home. $27.75. That, ladies and gentlemen, won't happen anywhere, virtually. I can say with almost 99% certitude. Because you're not going to have that budget pay option. You're not going to get it for this low. We're talking about something that could very, very easily be well over $1,000 in most department stores, most of your traditional mall jewelers. So keep that in mind when you're making this purchase. And you did give me a count, Stephanie, I'm sorry.
I did not, and I won't be able to.
Somebody says, you're on your own.
We
So,
have a few.
I would, okay, so we do have a few of these. Get them while you can. This would make an excellent gift, I think. If you can give the gift of gold, you can give something that's got, built-in equity, basically. We're talking about $1,000. I think that is not out of the realm of possibility. What was our estimated value on this one? I think it was probably around $1,100, $1,200, something like that. So realistically, maybe you get one for $900. Maybe you get one for $850. But for $138.74 for 14 karat gold, very, very difficult. Now's the time to take advantage of it. Again, just a quick reminder.
4. We have 4.
Okay. Oh, well, we've only got 4 of them. So only 4. 20 inches. Come and get it. That more than likely will be selling out. Again, this one is going to hang. I'm just going to pull it up just a hair because I did put that magnetic class sold 101 on there. So that's about where it's going to lie. Okay. Nice little kind of a little peekaboo area. I think for guys been ideal. Just shows a little bit of extra class. And
keep it classic,
yeah,
baby.
and Lord knows I need all that I can get. So, excellent opportunity here. I'm going to give you kind of a closer look there, ladies and gentlemen. There you go, TikTok. And for everybody else, Instagram, Facebook, and the Shop LC website. There you go. One of the things you're going to notice about it, if you just joined us, I know I've been bragging on it, but you've got some amazing reflectivity going on here. This is going to be it's they're calling it a rope. You know what? To me, it actually. Yeah, I see that, but to me, it actually looks more like a palma, almost like a small palma, the way the links are.
No.
Yeah.
We haven't done a ring yet.
I hate to overrule them, but yeah, I think this is more like, it's kind of almost like mini palma. Anyway, this is more than likely a closeout because you do have that sort of designer little heart right there. But let's see what we can do here. I buried the lead, so we got to stay on this a little bit longer.
Okay.
Check it out. Is it 20 inches? Most assuredly. But it's really whatever length you want it to be. Yes.
Oh, wait, then we haven't been showing the right one.
Don't.
I thought it was this one. Let's go to the ring. We'll figure it out.
We're going to figure it out for you, but so I'm going to say let's pause. These things happen. Let's pause on this one in particular because, yeah, I was about to say, I don't think this is, we'll get to the bottom of it. No big deal. All right, but stand by. We'll come back to that.
We only have 3.
So I think the one you were talking about is here. And here again, 20 inches. Yeah, because I think that one's closer. I think that one's closer to a 24. That does make sense now.
Yeah.
I thought it was yeah. Okay. So apologies. All right, these things happen. But this is going to be. We want to call this one. We'll just keep it in as sold 104. So
yeah, that's the one I said.
Okay, so this is a classic. This is something you must have. This is a rope. That I was like, that's not really a rope, but and it just kind of occurred to me. But here we go on the 20 inches. Now we do have a pendant here. We'll get to that in just a moment. Let's focus right now like a laser beam on this one. So that's where this will sit, straight up. I didn't even put the sold 101 on there, but this is going to be a 20 inch. It's the rope. It's everything we've just been talking about, but just a slight variation, a little bit thicker almost, I think. Yeah, I would say that's just a slight bit thicker in terms of the millimeter width, but again, 20 inches, everything I just said, ditto that. So 14 karat gold, 20 inches, ideal for guys and gals alike. And yes, you got the price. It's $184.99, but it's not if you get it right now during this live presentation. Okay, you want to punch in the code LIVE25. That's the promo code, and you're off to the races. Again, only 4 of these, so I'm not going to spend a whole lot more time on it. I apologize for the discrepancy. That's on me. But
it was me.
That is an opportunity right there, to be sure. All right, so we're going to move on. So take advantage of this, folks. There's only 4 left. This is your traditional row. And I apologize because I should have totally caught that last time. There we go. And there we go. And I've had the sniffles, so if you see a little flaky skin, elephant in the room, it's like, kind of, been putting Vaseline on, but I've had the sniffles. I'm over it though.
Okay.
All right, now, are we going to segue into this?
No, we haven't done a ring yet.
Okay, we're going to do a ring real quick, and we'll come back to maybe this, the gold ingot here in just a little bit. Of course, that's one of our most popular designs that we've had. I'm just going to keep this on because I dig it. All right, how's that? Now, we're going to do a ring. Which one are you feeling?
The little band.
Well,
yeah,
and...
band. If there's a picture of it up on the
Oh yeah, there you go. Sorry about that.
Okay.
This is cute. I love this sort of frosted design with the laser cutting. Oh my goodness, nice high polish on those. This, folks, gold rings will cost you a fortune. They can. This has got the nice comfort fit. I'm just gonna kind of put it on my finger just to give you an idea of scale here. We're talking about 1.2 grams. This is gonna be solid 10 karat gold. Sort of a promise ring is what we're calling it. That makes sense. It could just be just because, just a wear everyday ring. So again, 10 karat. So it's gonna be very, very durable for everyday wear. And I'm just giving you an idea of scale. So you got a nice length there. Yeah, promise ring. I mean, if you wanted to wear this as your wedding band, sure, absolutely. Again, it does have that comfort fit, so it's going to go on very, very smoothly. It's going to wear comfortably. It's going to be easy to take on and take off, assuming you get your size. Now, here's the catch. We've only got size 7 in this. I would say it's sizable, but I know that you would lose a lot of, unless you have a really fancy jeweler. So I'm going to say probably no on the sizing, but if you really want it, I think you could find a jeweler that would say, sure, yeah, I can expand it a little bit, or but this is very, very beautiful. And again, you're getting a nice wide band. Let me give you the millimeter width on it.
All right, then we'll try to get a close up. So.
Yeah, it's about 5. We'll call that right at 5 millimeters. Is that what we have? I think that's what I'm seeing. Can you see? Yeah. Excellent. Very, very beautiful. So again, you've got, and I'm going to show it in the ring finger, because my fingers leave a little something to be desired.
Then put it right there.
Hmm?
Then put it right there.
Oh yeah?
After you can show it on your hand.
No, I don't want to show it on my hand again. I want to show it on this. Check it out.
We'll see.
Now, Stephanie, I don't want to give too much of a build-up. How we feel?
They've seen it screw up.
Oh, you guys, okay, so I'm not,
Yeah.
This is not like breaking news.
No.
I'm excited. It's my first time seeing it. It's our new little gadget here. It's giving us some trouble, but when I came in, I told him, I said, like, listen, I don't want any problems out of you. So I gave it a stern talking to. So I'm thinking.
Oh wait, hang on.
Wait for it. Wait for it. Wait. The suspense, it's killing you. I know. I'll use this time really quick, just to kind of give a quick plug and shout out to Your Purchase Feeds Foundation. Every purchase you make today will go towards a meal for a child in need. So that's one of the things we're pretty much, I'd say, I hope at least, that all of us are very mindful of this time of year is people that are in need and giving where you can. That's already baked into the cake. Every item you purchase, no matter how big, no matter how small, whether it's $4 or whether it's $4,000, $40,000, you're going to get a meal to a child in need. So I think that's a wonderful foundation. We've got over 45 million meals delivered. When I came in about a year and a half ago, we were at about, I think, 38 million. So if that gives you any idea, so about a year, almost a year and a half. So we're doing really good work there. We're very proud of that partnership, and also Shaya Patra, which covers a lot of India. They provide really nutritious meals too. I'm told that they are very, very scrum-diddly-umptious from those who have actually visited the places where they make the meals and everything. So that's a really, really good thing to be involved in. And again, it's something that you don't pay anything extra, so it's already kind of factored in there with every single purchase. Now, Tell me something good, Miss Stephanie.
No, I can't right now.
All right, I'm gonna have words with the new gadget after the show.
Yeah.
Stern talking to. But suffice to say, we're gonna go like this. There we go, TikTok. And here we go for everyone else. Are you seeing this good? Because that is a fantastic opportunity. The price, I haven't even gotten to the price. Come on, Whitley, get to the price. Well, if you've already gone to the website, and again, this is gonna be sold $105, then you know this is less than $100. Less than $100 on that beautiful ring. $99.99. Size 7, again, the only size we have. You've got 5 budget pays of $20. So $20 gets it home, and then you're gonna pay, I don't know, what, 66 cents and some change, give or take a penny, a day for the remaining 4 months. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy, absolutely beautiful. And just, you know, a new take on an old classic, I would say, with that frosted and then the laser pinpoint high polish designs there too, in there. Really cool, different. And I like unique stuff, you know, like you want to mix it up a little bit, you know. You want to have your staples and, you know, you want to have like your pearls and, you know, things like that, and your sort of cornerstone pieces. But when you have a chance to get something like a solid gold ring, we're not talking about vermeil, for a vermeil price basically, yeah, that's something you want to seize. I'm going to assume we are very, very limited because we're sold out of 5, 6, 8, 9, and 10. We only have 7 left. So I'm going to say probably, I'm going to go out on a limb and say probably around 10, if that. Take advantage of it. Okay? $99.99. Now, really quickly though, and again, this is sold 105. 105? 4.
That was 105. Yeah.
105. Sold 105. TikTok, click on the link in the bio. But once you get to the checkout, the promo code section, I want you to punch in the code LIVE25, and you should get another 25% off. So we're talking about $75, ladies and gentlemen. $75 for a solid 10-karat gold ring. Amazing opportunity. Take advantage of it. How many do we have? If you have that information readily available. If not, no biggie.
Half dozen. Half dozen.
Half dozen. Okay. So 6. Yeah, I was like 10 or less. So that's, there you go, folks. $75. So that budget pay is actually going to be a little bit less than the $20. It would be like, I don't know, whatever 75 divided by 5 is. Yeah, that'd be.
All right, those pretty little things.
I'm not going to try to attempt to do math on it. All right, now these are beautiful, Stephanie. I love these. Okay, we got some studs here. Not just any studs. You've got really, really beautiful micro pave square stud earrings. You're going to get these for a clearance price today, ladies and gentlemen. Are you ready? They're going to be about, I'd say, we'll call it maybe a centimeter. Yep, just shy of a centimeter on these. So nice size, good presence, lots of sparkle. I feel like we're at a sparkle party almost, but loving the new set. This is my home, ladies. Just kidding. Very beautiful. $88.49. $88.49 on the earrings. 10 karat yellow gold. Now, what they did here, and I've got to double check this because I'm thinking because you got the look. These are diamonds.
We can't figure out what's in there.
They're either diamonds or white. Well, do we not have it in the?
It's not in the description. We've done these.
Hold on a second. I'll tell you.
But something real shiny.
I thought it was like a two-tone thing where it was made to look. No, this has got real stones in there. Oh my goodness. Rounds.
You look like such a nerd.
Whatever. She said I look like a nerd. Can you believe that?
Well, that's all people
The
see
abuse
is
I
you
take
doing
here.
that.
Well, I'm getting to the bottom of this. They almost look like. Stephanie, I feel like. Look, all right. Look, let's assume, just for our argument's sake, for whatever reason, we don't have the actual info on them. Worst case scenario, white zircon, one of the oldest gemstones known to man, as old as the earth, 4 billion plus years old. Best case scenario, genuine diamonds. In which case, you just stole them because you're getting them for, what was it, 88 bucks?
66.
After the Live 25 code? Did you hear that? $66. Post and friction backs. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna give you an idea of scale. TikTok and everybody else. Yep. That's a great look. It's a great look. It's like it's almost like, yeah, it's like you're looking at a little pyramid. Let me give you another look. Not with my big potato head. There. Gorgeous, folks. We you said 60? What is it? 60 and some change? $66 for solid 10 karat gold. With what I'm thinking diamonds because but I don't want to. I'm not going to attempt to sort of judge on air. I'm pretty sure. But you've got genuine stones in there, folks. This is an amazing opportunity. And in solid gold, can't beat that. Got the backs there. Those silicone backs. Those are going to keep them nice and secure on your ear. So I really do like that. That's a nice added feature there. But again, good presence, good size. These are something you can wear anytime. You can wear it with a nice dress. You can wear it with a pair of blue jeans. You can wear it to work. You can wear it to almost any work environment, I suspect, right? Because you have that stud aspect. You can do backflips in them if you want. But just an excellent opportunity, folks. I can't believe that we're giving these away for $60. That is unbelievable. Great Christmas gift there, ladies and gentlemen. Again, we talked about the ring, how we only had the size 7. Those things aren't even a consideration. Basically, if your friend or anybody that you're thinking about gifting these to has pierced ears, bing, bang, boom, you're done. They're gonna come in a very nice package. You wrap it up, or you maybe get I don't know, one of our little jewelry boxes on maybe tonight's show, for example, the overnight, where we'll have I believe mostly 10 and under, but I think also we're gonna have a couple little surprises in there for the holidays. So excellent opportunity here on those. All right. That is sold 105. Lovely. Loving those.
Love them.
I need another round. Sweet. If they were, you're probably talking about, I would say, I'd say probably just to be on the conservative side, probably around 20 points, maybe something like that, just to be super duper conservative. 20 points of either white zircon or diamonds. But either way, you made out like a bandit. All right, now we're going to move on to one of my favorite items, and we had it over here, and here it is. This, ladies and gentlemen, this gives you presence. It's got a big, wide, bold look. It's like golden fabric. This is fantastic. I love stuff that, well, we can get to you very affordable. But if you're just looking at this, I mean, it's got a stretchy aspect to it, but it does have. Let's see, does it have the clasp here? No, it's just the stretchy aspect. But it's made in Italy. I love the Italian designers. This is gonna be 10 karat gold. It's gonna work for virtually any wrist. Now I'm gonna I probably shouldn't, but just to give you an idea of scale in terms of the width that you're gonna get from this. A big, bold look, Italian design. Very, very comfortable on the wrist. Going to work for virtually any size wrist. You've almost got a stretchy aspect to it, so it does have some elasticity. This is 2.4 grams, 10 karat gold. That's a good looking bracelet.
It is.
Especially when we're talking about not for $1,500 or even $1,000 or even $900. It has that look. It has that $2,000 look because of all the width, the presence. Let me give you a measurement. Folks, we're talking about $249. That is the price, which is amazing, before you punch in the code, Live 25. Punch that code in, that promo code. This is just shy of half an inch. So we will call it, or just a little bit over a centimeter.
$62 off.
Takes how much?
It takes $62 off. Makes your budget pay $37.
So you're getting a $2,000 look, 100%. On something you probably pay roughly, I'd say anywhere from $1,200 to $1,600 in most department stores, and you're getting it for less than $200. You're going to save $62.50 with that code Live25. Definitely take advantage of that, folks. This is only during the portion of the show while we're on the air. So we want you to go ahead and make sure this finds a home with you. You've got a $50 budget pay, which is actually going to be a little bit less than $50 because you did get that code in. So basically, it will be 5 budget payments of divide 5 into 187, and that's going to give you your budget payment price. But folks, this is an opportunity. How many do we have on these? This is such a great item. If you want that really bold statement look, something that you can wear to the holiday parties and stuff, maybe you can get the fast shipping if you want to. It's going to have free shipping if you want to ship it regularly, because this is an item that's over $49.99. Apologize for not mentioning that before for those of you who are new to the live streams. And I'm sorry for my little bit of nasaliness. I've had a little bit under the weather with a slight bit of a cold, but I'm over it now. We're out of the woods and feeling like $1 million. Just not quite.
Thanksgiving.
It was fantastic. Went and visited mom and family down in Georgia, so it was a good time.
A long time.
Yeah, it was fun. Well, thought about not coming. I'm just kidding. I was looking forward to getting back because I knew we were going to have a good time with everybody today. Take advantage of this. Do you have a count on that by chance for me?
6.
Alas, this is the problem. 6 of them. Yes, we only have 6 of them. You got to move quick on this one. It's going to be less than $200 with the promo code LIVE25. You got to move quick on this one. And if I'm not getting, I've seen a couple people out there on the TikTok, and I hope it kind of moves a little quickly. So I hope if any of you have asked questions, I would ask you to sort of retype that. So I apologize. I'm supposed to sort of keep an eye on that. Shame on me. 6 of them, ladies and gentlemen. A stretchy, solid gold, Italian-made 10-karat yellow gold bracelet. That is something spectacular. You're never going to see this out in the retail world for that low price. Something like this that I saw, while I was in Italy this year, $1,800, because it probably would have been around. Let's see, probably would have been around. I'd say probably 1,500 euros. So yeah, probably about $1,800 for something almost virtually identical. Went to a lot of different shops over there. I mean, they had some stuff that was really good deals. But for something like this, with that sort of high-end design, with all that beautiful fabric work, a nice, wide, bold look, that's a winner. And it's going to work for virtually any wrist. So come on in, ladies and gentlemen, 180 and some change after the Live 25. That's going to be sold 106. There are only 6 of them. Sold 106. There are 6. So now I'm kind of like a broken record sometimes, but folks, I don't want you to miss out on these great opportunities especially when we're like in sort of a last in stock situation. So I'm gonna put away my nerdy little glass. Stephanie's making fun of me. Really hurt my feelings.
Oh, don't cry.
I'm very sensitive.
Don't cry.
All right. So you guys ready for Soul 107? Let's do this. Now, what we have coming your way.
They're on the little earring hooks right there.
Yeah? Right here?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm loving what we have here. And what we have is variety. Yes, we do. Okay, so we are talking about sold 107. No, I'm sorry, this is sold 108.
Where is it? 108, you're right.
Sold 10, and in fact, I'm going to have to break up my loop again, because we're talking about diamonds here, ladies and gentlemen. Now, oh, very, very nice. Now, what we've got here, you have them both in 10 karat yellow gold, and I believe it would be 10 karat white gold.
Yeah.
So you've got some options here. It gives you a very large look. Now, these are going to be 15 points, but here's the thing to note. You've got something that's called an illusion setting here. All right, so there's everybody in TikTok, and here on the main, post friction backs, going to give you that traditional, I'd say probably the look of about 50 points easily.
Well, that was a good shot. Can you get a little
Okay,
bit
sure. About like there?
I'm just a little bit behind.
Okay.
I mean,
Yeah, like a little 5-second delay. Well, always, Stephanie. Come on now. No, just kidding. All right.
Okay, that's good. Those are good looking.
Yes. So what you've got, because you've got even with the yellow gold one, you've got this little illusion setting. So you do have your genuine diamonds in there. You've got about 7.5 points on each of a nice diamond there. Beautiful blinding white. But then you've got an illusion setting, which is the white gold, but they've done it with such a detailed laser cutting that it gives the illusion that you're getting basically that half a carat a piece, or close to. I'd say maybe probably more the look of about I'd say at least 25 points. So total half carat on each. That kind of look. In terms of the real estate, it's going to be a nice big stud there. I mean, not huge, but ideal. Ideal for any work situation, ideal for any party, ideal go-to. And here's the good news here. Because we are talking about solid 10 karat gold, both white and yellow gold options, you're thinking, well, even without the diamonds, probably going to be in the neighborhood of around, what do we have, 900? I think that's a little bit high. I think you probably get them for maybe around, $690. So I'm always going to be honest with you guys. Sometimes we're high, sometimes we're a little low. That's just the estimated resale value. Doesn't matter, because you're getting them today for $129.99. But you're actually not, because you're going to punch in the code LIVE25 at checkout. The promo code LIVE25, that is only valid during this live presentation, which will be going on for at least another, we'll say an hour. So you want to move soon on these. This is an excellent opportunity for you to get something like a nice pair of studs that's not going to break the bank. It's something that you can travel with and not be super overly worried. Like if one of them comes undone, God forbid, you're not out a fortune. But folks, you're going to get these for less than $100 if you punch in that code LIVE25. And let's double check to make sure that works. $97.49. That's going to give you a budget payment of less than $20.
That's crazy.
A budget payment of less than $20. You're getting genuine diamonds. You're getting a big diamond look. You're just not paying a fortune. Absolutely fantastic. And this is just a go-to. Studs are like this are a staple. And you should have them in white gold. You should have them in yellow gold. For whatever you decide to wear. Maybe you're wearing that beautiful bracelet that we just showed you. You want the yellow, right? Maybe you're wearing I don't know, some of the platinum that we have coming up. You wear the white gold. Going to give you that look. So absolutely stunning opportunity and just a classic look with a very itty bitty teeny tiny price. $97 and some change. Ladies and gentlemen, come on in. That is going to be sold 108. Now, we're going to move on to sold 109 just because of the constraints of time. I'm going to whiz past that. If I go too fast on something, friends, feel free to just chime in and say, hey, dude, you mind going back and showing a little closer look, and I'm more than happy to accommodate any and all of you out there. So let us know. No rest for the weary.
Gigi, she's just working hard all the time.
Gigi, you work too hard.
She does work too hard. All right, how about we only have one moissanite?
I love that she always joins us. She's like, always. She's like.
She's been too busy lately, so I'm glad she was able to join
Well,
us
she watched
today.
most of my show. All right.
The moissanite.
Okay. Where are we? Moissanite. Hello. Oh. How could I miss this?
I don't know.
Whoa.
Because it's a honka.
Hello. Wow. Let's talk about moissanite for a second. This is a pleasant surprise. Ladies and gentlemen, moissanite. What is it? Well, it's a lab-created gemstone. What else is it? It's probably one of the most popular in terms of trending. We can't keep them in stock for good reason. Why can we not keep them in stock? Well, this is the exact chemical composition of a stone that Henry Moissan, who's a French chemist, found back in, I believe, 1893. He was out in Arizona, and he was looking at rock specimens from the Canyon El Diablo, I believe it was, which is a big meteorite that had hit out there. And he found what he thought was one of the most beautiful, a very small portion of it, what he thought was one of the most beautiful diamonds he had ever seen. So at first the initial idea was like, man, this is some kind of different variation of a diamond. It's amazing. The sparkle, the fire, the brilliance, even from the small rough gems that he found. Well, I think shortly thereafter, I don't know if it was a couple years or soon thereafter, they realized with as modern sort of testing and everything kind of caught up, this is totally different. This is perhaps one of the rarest stones on planet Earth. They're fairly common in space, but my spaceship's in the shop right now. So This is not something that you can find. But then cut to, or fast forward to about 100 years later, they perfected it. And they were able to chemically create this with all the exact same composition. You've got something that's about a 9.25 to 9.5 on the most hardened scale. And to give you some idea of scale there, in terms of relativity, you've got a diamond, it's about a 10. So that's about the only thing out there that can scratch a moissanite. It's going to be something very, very durable. But here's the difference between moissanite and a diamond. Folks, it is remarkable. Now we have this, it's more fire, more brilliance, more scintillation, more sparkle, more a higher refractive index than a diamond. So for the most part, unless you've got like a VVS1 Israeli cut, just D color diamond, it's going to be very, very difficult to top a moissanite in terms of that sparkle, in terms of that fire, in terms of that brilliance. It is one of the most remarkable gemstones, and because of that everyday, that durability, it's something you can wear every day. You think about diamonds, most diamonds are going to have some form of inclusion in them, majority of them. I mean, unless you get a D-flawless diamond, which you're talking about $20,000, I would say minimum a carat for something like that. You get that exact look. That's about the only thing I think, a D-flawless diamond is about the only thing I think that can even compete with this. You get rainbow sparkle and brilliance that is going to light up a room. You get this out in sunlight, and it is next level in terms of the sparkle that you get. Now, what we have here, these are in 10 karat white gold. Now, that should say something about you. You're like, well, this is lab created. It's more of an art than it is a science, and we've got the best people in the world that do our moissanite. We cannot be beat on price when it comes to moissanite. I mean, there's some out there I've seen online that getting close. I don't trust it, quite frankly. No offense to some of those sites, but for the most part, folks, you can't touch us. Even the value networks are in some cases hundreds of dollars more. This is something you would see out there just because of the gold alone for around $1,500 to $2,000. We had it at $1939.99. That is not out of the realm of possibility. This would make a beautiful engagement ring. Here's the problem: you may not go back to your diamonds. All due respect to diamonds, I love you, diamonds.
Give us another close-up, please.
But this is next level. Look at that. All right, so there we go. Tick tock, and tell me when we've got something going on really good with this one. Okay. I really want you guys to see the sparkle. This is next level. You got a nice solitaire mounting there, so just kind of a classic traditional. Doesn't necessarily.
You can come even a little closer.
It doesn't necessarily have to be any kind of bridal or engagement. It would make an absolutely beautiful. Think about it. When you have a stone like that, ladies and gentlemen, you don't really need many other adornments there. You don't need many accents because the stone, that solitaire is just, nice. It's dynamite. Holy smoke, is this beautiful. And I hope y'all are seeing what I'm seeing. Now, this is going to be one of those items, when you get it home, you are going to fall in love. Now, we've got this. It's also one of my favorite cuts. And it's a fairly wasteful cut, is the Asher cut. So you've got almost like this sort of like pyramid, inverted pyramid type cutting on there, which was a patented cut for a while there, back in I believe the 20th century, and it's just beautiful. The Asher cut is probably one of my favorite. I'm just kind of wearing this just for scale, just to give you an idea of what we're going to be talking about. Keep in mind, I got pretty big, like gorilla-sized hands, so you're talking about something that even on my hands gives you some strong presence, but it also gives you something that's believability too. You got the believability factor. This looks easily like it could be a, how many carats are we? About two and a half. 2.5 carats. Okay, yeah, exactly. Okay, cool. It kind of shows a little bit larger to me. Millimeter size. Let me give you a millimeter width. Folks, this is so beautiful. Get this home. I gotta tell you, this is something truly, truly spectacular. Again, we put this in gold because it is worthy of being in gold. And again, just to kind of recap, folks, it's more of an art than it is a science at this point. But although they have, perfected lab creating this stone, but it is not something that is inexpensive. Do not. We're not talking about a CZ here. We're talking next level, next galaxy over. It's going to be just shy of, let's call it about, I think, around 8 millimeters. So 8 by 8, Asher cut. one of the most beautiful cuts. It gives you so much light return. Hallways and hallways and hallways of sparkle and bling on these. Again, we've got them in the yellow gold. We've got them in the white gold. This is just elegant simplicity. Nice basket style mounting there too. So there you go. Just to kind of give you guys a little bit of that and just give you an idea of scale. That's what I'm really trying to convey here. So I'm not necessarily trying to show you the best picture, although when you get this home, you're gonna be blown away. Now, here's for the good news. 400 and...
No, we're on to the...
Oh, I haven't even given the price, I don't think. I'm sorry.
We gotta go fast.
Shame on me. I know, I'm gonna pick up the pace for you. Am I going like super slow today?
It feels like it.
All right, well, I'm gonna pep up the energy. It's my voice, you know, and I've got a little bit of a sign, like a little bit of a head cold. It's all good.
Okay.
Feeling like $1,000,000. Okay, in terms of sizes, we got an 8, 8.5, 9, 9.5, 10, 10.5, and an 11. Okay.
More in size.
This is very sizable. Any jeweler, local jeweler can size that up for you, no problem. $279, folks. The gold alone, well worth the price of admission. Again, in the yellow gold, we've got a 5.5, a 6, a 6.5, 7, 7.5. So click on, and then click on the promo code. Punch in that code, 525. You're gonna save an additional big substantial amount of savings. So we are on.
So this one is where to go.
So 279 minus 25%.
Yeah, whatever.
Live 25. So whatever that comes out to, which is close to, I think about 70, close to $70, something like that. Yeah.
Okay.
That's a big yes. That's a big affirmative. Take advantage of those, folks. All right, I know I could spend all day on those. They're so beautiful, though. All right, in solid gold too. I love that because we've got so many requests. Like, hey, why can't you guys put moissanite in solid gold? You know, because we have it in vermeil sometimes. We have it, the platinum overlay, or like a rhodium overlay over silver, which is beautiful. But people want the real deal, solid gold in there, and we just provide it. Now we are about to move on to one of my favorite pieces. We've got platinum. All right. And that's going to be this guy right here.
That's the chain.
Just the chain. So minus the...
No, that's, we got some Italian silver coming up too.
Okay.
It might be in the little tray right there.
Mm. Oh, okay. Well.
Yeah. Don't show them the tag.
Okay. Yep.
Just lay it on your hand.
Wow. Let's talk about platinum for a second. Platinum was first discovered in the 16th century by Spaniards over in South America. They were digging for gold.
It'll be a better shot if you just show it on your hand.
Okay, just like this?
Yeah, lay it across the back of your hand.
Okay, there we go. Sorry. My modeling skills need polishing up, don't they? All right, platinum. 16th century. It was considered a nuisance as they were digging for gold. Platinum is many times rarer than gold. It does not tarnish for the most part. It is strong. It requires very high temperatures in order to mold and bend platinum. It is dense. You know when you have platinum because you're dealing with something with some heft. Something, what's the analogy that Hunter and Becky use sometimes is basically
a pound of marshmallows
and
a pound of pennies.
Yeah, a pound of marshmallows and a pound of pennies. For all intents and purposes, these are both the same, but one of them has some heft to it. That's your pound of pennies, and that's your platinum. And platinum, to me, is just one of it's A, one of the most expensive metals. It's B, one of the rarest metals. And you talk about durability. I mean, folks, it will outlive us all. It is something you can pass down for generations and generations and generations if you properly care for it. It's something that's going to be very strong, very durable. That's one of the big keys. One of the big keys. So when you think about it, you get white gold, you're essentially either getting palladium or rhodium or platinum, mixed in or overlaid over your gold. But what we're going for, essentially, is the look of platinum. You just don't have quite the strength. Platinum is many times more rare than gold. Right now, platinum, I think, is a steal in the marketplace. The price of platinum is a little bit lower at the moment, and there's no way it should be. There's absolutely no way it should be, folks. This is rare. It's strong. So we talked about, how it was discovered in the 16th century, but then, let me give you the price real quick. Folks, $457.99. That's an impossibility virtually anywhere. You're talking about $2,600. I think our $2,600 is very low, quite frankly. I think our estimate, I said earlier, and I'm always going to shoot straight with you, when I think personally, it's just my personal opinion, I think that's low. There was one earlier I thought might have been a little estimated retail value, a little bit high. In this case, platinum, you talk about investment, folks, $950, yeah, this is something special.
Did you tell them the price there?
Okay, so $457.99, right? That was the price. But punch in the promo code section, live25, and ladies and gentlemen, you're gonna get $114.50 off. You're gonna get this for $343. You get a budget payment at that point of $68 and some change. $68 and some change gets you home platinum. I think the price of platinum will go back up and skyrocket back over the price of gold because of the rarity, because of the strength. Folks, this is the time, I think, personally, to get platinum. I know for myself, I'm considering getting something in platinum. This would be ideal because you are talking about, let's see. For this particular one, we're right at, okay, 20 inches. Guys, gals, this is for you. You got a big lobster claw clasp there. The strength, you can wear this with a pendant. You can wear it with any white gold pendant. You can wear it with any silver pendant. You can wear it with any platinum pendant. Very, very difficult to find a platinum pendant. Except for maybe here. We have them sometimes. But this is just such a rarity, such a, well, to use a food term, a delicacy. It's 20 inches. Ideal length. Excellent. Excellent opportunity. I hope you take advantage of that. How many do we have on the platinum? I know we got to move on. But, folks, to get this for in the 300 range, is wild for 4.35 grams. That Live 25 code is hooking it up today. I really, really hope you guys are out there taking advantage.
We got about 30.
Got about 30 of them.
Yeah.
I can't believe we have so many. This is awesome. Folks, this gets one showing on prime time, gone. If you want to get platinum and you want to get it before Christmas, this would make an excellent gift. This is investment grade here, folks. So rare, so beautiful, so strong. So about around 18th century, I'm just kind of digressing a little bit here. I know it got.
We're moving on.
All right, we're gonna move on. I love this. All right.
We got more platinum, so you don't have to tell
Okay.
all the stories.
Okay. Well. All right.
All right. How about some disco?
More rambling to come on platinum. Now, disco time. You guys ready to party? You're going to your Christmas party. Hopefully it's in a week. It should get to you in about a week or so. You can fast mail it. What is it? Next day if you want. But you're gonna get free shipping on this. Folks, you've got platinum. Yes, this is gonna go great with that sold 109. This is sold 110, correct?
This is 111. Last one was 110.
Okay, so last one was 110. This is 111. This is disco time. So you got your platinum chain, and now, ladies, you are going to have, I love them. I know you do. Stephanie, you're digging these. This is such a great look. I love this. Look, you could wear this to work, but it's 5 o'clock somewhere. These are fantastic. I love all that light return that you get. Folks, you've got the electroform, so you've got a real big, bold look. Remember what I said about platinum, how dense and how you can really feel the presence. These aren't going to tug at your ears. Now, we're not talking super duper light, but about 3.3 grams. So it's an ideal size, but you're getting a really, really big, bold look, and you're getting so much light return and reflectiveness from these. There we go, TikTok. That's just you're gonna put the party on fire. You're gonna bring it to life. Yes. Yes is the answer, because look, we're not gonna be doing these for $2,649.99. Great price. Great price, estimated retail value. $367.99. But put the brakes on, punch in the code LIVE25 in the promo section. If you do this before 4 o'clock Central Time today, you're gonna get these nearly $100 off. You're gonna get them for $275. You've got a budget payment of $55.20. This is platinum, ladies and gentlemen. We're talking about the big leagues here. We're talking about rarity, exclusivity, and just a really, really fun pair of hoops with that beautiful disco ball design underneath. I love it. It looks like Epcot Center just got like bathed in platinum. These are fun. Not only that, the hoops here too, and I'm just noticing this, shame on me for not mentioning it, the hoops even have what appears to be kind of some sort of a laser tight cutting there. And that is cool too. I think they use diamond cutting. They have to because of the strength of platinum there, but you get a really, really nice sort of sheen and nice sort of sparkle just from the hoops as well. So it's not just, the party's not just in the disco ball. You've got all this fun jazz going on with the actual hoops there too. Now I'm gonna give you a quick measurement. I know we're a little pressed for time, but folks, you can get these home for $55.20 on budget pay. Take advantage of it. A pair of platinum earrings like this, no way you're gonna get it out there for less than $1,000. To be able to get this for $275 is just, to me, unbelievable. And I hope we have enough to feed the masses there. I highly doubt we've got like 100 of these. We typically only get about 30 or less in platinum items, but hopefully they haven't been shown yet. Again, this is another item I think you showed on prime time on Shop LC. Folks, wave goodbye. So this may be your last chance to get them, and to get them for that Live 25 code, impossible. So we're gonna be about 3/4 of an inch. 3/4 of an inch from top to bottom. But a whole lot of presents, a whole lot of fun. I love those. Love them, love them, love them. That's sold 111. No, 113. I lose count after about.
111.
Yeah, sold 111. Sold 111. Loving those. I'll give you an idea of scale there. Yeah. Cool look. Love those. Awesome. All right.
Have you seen the bangle that we are going to do next?
I have, and I've been in love with it. I'm going to talk about star power. I want to see some star power. This is strong. Now, I'm just going to kind of put it on just, to give you an idea of what it looks like, on a Python. Or I'm not going to put it on, I'll just kind of leave it undone. It's going to accommodate probably about up to, I would say, comfortably, you can get away with, about 7 3/4. Because I can almost, it's a little tight squeeze, but yeah. Platinum, yeah. There's no way.
Oh.
Wow. You're talking about a lot of gram weight here, folks. 24.30 grams. Holy smoke, is this amazing. Look at this. Absolutely gorgeous. Nice width to it. You're talking about 5 millimeters, maybe a little bit over 5 millimeters. This is fantastic. And look at that sort of diamond cutting there, folks, and what that does with that nice high polish there. Look at the sparkle power. These you totally gotta wear it. If you got the earrings, we're gonna need to get that bracelet. Folks, platinum, again, fairly new to the world as of the 16th century. And it didn't take long for them to realize that this was not a nuisance that was getting in the way of getting gold. This was the next level. This was the next level. Then you had King, I believe Louis XV in the 18th century, popularized it in jewelry and stuff, and then it's been up and up from there. But rarity, exclusivity, strength, beauty, you got it all. And you're getting it for less than, we're talking about 24 grams. I'm not sure what the estimate, I would, gosh, 10 grand? For something like this, you're paying a premium, A, for design, B, for platinum, which we all know is one of the rarest metals on earth, but you've got something really, really special. Even the sidewalls on this. Folks, you're getting it for $25.47, but after you punch in the discount code LIVE25, you are going to get it for less than $2,000. $19.10. You have a budget pay. I understand. This is a considered purchase. I totally get that. I can sympathize with that. But when we're talking about a budget payment after the Live 25 code of less than $400 for this much platinum, this much design, this much high quality, it snaps right into place. Boom. And you've got something that is truly a legacy piece, an heirloom piece that you can pass down to loved ones, family members, Make sure it's somebody you love, because this is a very, very special piece. And you've always got sort of, when you think of like for example, we showed that beautiful gold ring earlier. You got the comfort fit. This sort of has that on the inside, but with a bracelet. So it's going to fit very, very comfortably on the wrist, and you're going to know you have it on, because it's got so much presence. It's so beautiful. You got basically 3 stripes of just gorgeous, gorgeous high diamond polish, and then you've got almost like sort of a, I'm going to kind of show you again there too. Then you've almost got, tell me when we got a good shot of this. Sorry, my nails leave something to be desired, but there we go.
That's
So
really good.
you
That's
seeing
a
that pretty good?
shot, yeah.
And see, in between the 3 rows, you've got sort of like a frosted style going on there too. So really, really a lot of high-end design. This is something you could see, I think, in a showroom like on Rodeo Drive, you know, Chicago. There's really, really nice high ritzy stores, and that's about the only place you're going to find platinum these days, folks. It's something very rare to see in your typical mall jewelers, because it's just the rarity of it. We're talking many, many, many times more rare than 24 karat gold even. And the price right now, this is unbelievable. So 1910, I hope you take advantage of it. I'm not sure how many we have. Do we have a count on those? But $382. Utilize your budget pay. That's going to be a way you can stretch out your dollars. Zero interest payments. It's not any kind of credit check or anything. It's available to everybody and anybody out there. So $382, and you're going to get home what I think is close to probably to about a $6,000 to $10,000 value easily. Especially when we're talking about an investment grade level piece like this. It's fantastic. I love it. So again, bangle bracelet. And I'm going to suggest, if you just joined us, go with the platinum earrings to match. You're going to be, yeah, you're going to be the baddest chick at the party, for sure. Yes, indeed. Love it. Love it. Oh my gosh. Did we get a count?
8.
Did you hear that? There's 8. Take advantage of it. All right, that's sold 112. 112? Yep. Sold 112. That bracelet's fire. Platinum, ladies and gentlemen. Take advantage of that. Wow. All right, now we're going to kind of shift gears.
Nope, we got a platinum ring.
Oh, we're not shifting gears. We're still in platinum.
Platinum mode. This is our last platinum.
Okay. Elegant simplicity. But if you've got an engagement or a wedding band, or if you just want something really, really cool, you don't have to wear it on your wedding finger. What do we have in terms of sizes on this? I'm just going to give you the price.
6, 7, and 8.
We have 6, 7, and 8. Okay? It's going to be sizable, but keep in mind, there's only about 8 to 10% of jewelers that are even qualified to work with platinum, because of the extreme temperatures and heat that it requires to even to bend this metal. It is so strong. But folks, this is impossible. $627, and I would be over the moon at being able to offer this to you. Traditional style, you got a nice high polish on that. There you go, TikTok. I'm just kind of showing it to you on my finger. We only have it in 6, 7, and 8, but that's going to be about your average sizes for most of the ladies out there. Friends, we're doing this for $627. You have a promo code today. You've got about 30 minutes left to utilize that promo code. I can't stress this enough. It is live25. You punch that in, and you're going to get $157 off this. $470. So maybe you've got a beautiful silver ring. Maybe you've got an engagement band. Maybe you've got like a 10 karat or even an 18 karat white gold band. This, to me, in my opinion, and I love gold, and we've shown some amazing gold, but this to me, in terms of investment grade, folks, you're talking about next level because of the strength, because of the rarity, because of the exclusivity that platinum is. It's a very discernible person that understands what you're getting, and this is something very, very special. You got a comfort fit. It's that traditional, it's elegant simplicity. This is going to make the great upgrade. Maybe you've got just kind of an alloy metal as a wedding band. It's time to upgrade. Or you just want a really, really cool, strong ring that's something that is absolutely an heirloom piece. It's a legacy piece, ladies and gentlemen. Next level. I love it. So this is going to give you that nice traditional look with a comfort fit. Everyday wearable. And it's just beautiful. Amazing luster. $470. You get this for less than $100 on budget pay. Less than $100 on budget pay for a platinum band ring that's 6.15 grams. That is wild. To get platinum anywhere, like in, this to me is so wild. To get it anywhere in the vicinity of $100 a gram, we're at $470 for 6.15 grams. It's insanity, I tell you. Stephanie, it's insanity.
It's insanity.
It's wildness. It's madness. That is such a great deal. It really, truly is. Look, even if you don't want it as a wedding band. Anyway, I gotta move on. But man, this is something truly, truly spectacular. 627 is not the final price yet. 470.99 is less than $100 budget pay. Utilize your budget pay. No credit check. No interest payments. Yes, and you can own a platinum band. I remember I priced some platinum rings. Well over 10 years ago, at least it would have been. Probably closer to 15 years ago. Nowhere in the neighborhood. I mean, some of the not even the highest end jewelers that I went to were offering like a tungsten ring, which I love tungsten, and I think I ended up going with a tungsten ring for that kind of price, for $470. You can get one of the rarest metals on planet Earth, one of the strongest, most beautiful. You gotta seize that opportunity, ladies and gentlemen, and you can do it right now. Very limited on those, but we do have them available in sizes 7, 8, and 9. 7, 8, and 9.
6, 7. Well, is that it? Let's see.
Well, we definitely had a size 9 because that's the one.
That's true. 7, 8, 9. Yeah.
7, 8, and 9. Okay, and guys, if you're thinking about giving this as a gift, a good rule of thumb, 8's probably about the average, maybe 7, but it's going to fit at least a finger. And of course, you can find it's going to have to be a very qualified jeweler if you want to do some sizing there. So, man, that's wild. Less than $500 for a platinum band. Woo! Love it, love it, love it. Opportunities. Folks, keep in mind, we are very, very close to Christmas. Anything that you're seeing in platinum, I'm telling you, we're not getting these designs in, I would say, I can almost say with certainty, between now and Christmas. If you're thinking about giving this as a gift, I really, really need you to seize that opportunity, and I'd like for you to do it, not because I'm trying to hard sell you, but because I don't want you to miss out on that 25% off. That is a massive amount of savings that you can get until the end of the show at 4 p.m. Central Time. Okay? Now, hopefully they'll keep it over longer, but they usually don't. All right, so $235. What are we talking about? Well, what are you even talking about, Chris? You haven't even shown me the item yet. Well, I'm getting to it, because what we have here is probably the highest selling, most popular design we've ever had here at Shop LC. We have sold literally thousands of them. We can't make them fast enough to keep up with the demand. Now, you might have seen it in a 10 karat, you might have seen it in a 14 karat. You're seeing it now in 18 karat yellow gold, and it's $235.99. Folks, that is a Vermeil price in most of your not even super duper high end jewelers. I'm talking about just, decent mid-level, sort of run-of-the-mill mall type jewelers that you're going to see in the sort of the outlet type places that, the names you all know, that are household names and that do fine work. Well, they're going to sell you a Vermeil 18 karat gold plated for this price. And there's nothing wrong with Vermeil. I like the bang for your buck, and I love precious metal because silver is an amazing metal. But this is next level. This is 18 karat, 75% solid gold, 1.4 grams, and you're getting it all for $235. Now, here's the good news. When you get to checkout, you're punching the code LIVE25, and you're going to get an additional 25% off. So we are talking about 50 and 25%, 250 times 3. So, yeah, talking about around $60. Around $60 off of that $235. You're getting this for less than $200. That's all. Yeah, 186. Oh, excuse me. Is that right? I'm seeing the right info.
We're on it now. Yeah.
$176.99.
Yeah.
And you're getting 75% solid gold, 18 karat, next level.
Look at the reviews on
And
this thing.
here's the good news. And I'm going to take it off just because This is something guys and the gals can wear, and I'm gonna take it off because I got it on backwards. Oops. Yeah.
Oh yeah, and everybody needs to see a good close up of that. It looks good on you, but we need to see.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to take it off. This is the one that I put the no, I put that one on the other chain. We need to get to that too if we have time. Help me, Steph.
Yeah, we're doing the.
This is why you need our item sold 101, which was the
Do you need help?
the magnetic clasp. I could do it. I'm getting there.
My hands are cold. Oh, good. Oh, you like
I will love that. I'm a big fan. Those of you who aren't familiar with me, I'm a big fan of cold. It's kind of chilly here, and dude's wearing a short sleeve shirt. Now, take a look at this, folks, because this is not just the gold ingot, which is just a sign of luxury, stability, simpler times, like when we were on the gold standard. But this one's got a beautiful little carving of, looks like a rose here. This is so pretty. Okay, take a look at that. So there we go, TikTok. And everybody else. Now, if you're familiar with this particular design, it's going to be about an inch, I believe maybe just a slight bit above an inch from bail to bottom. So you're getting an ideal size, not too big, not too small. I don't know, are you getting a good look at the actual?
Yeah, put it up against. It's trying to focus on your face. Put it against your hand.
Oh, I see. Yep. Oops, sorry about that. Yep. So here we go. I'm going to show you. My modeling skills need polishing. How are we looking? Say win.
There. That's good. Good job, Chris.
Yay!
Yay
All right.
For you. Well, you didn't hold it there for very long.
Gold
but that's
star.
Okay.
Gold star. If somebody wants to see it again, I'm happy to show it. I love the backing too. You got this sort of perforated backing. This is really nice too. So a great look. And again, we can hardly keep these in. The fact you're getting that luxurious 18 karat gold. And I gotta say, sometimes with 18 karat, you see it and it's sort of, it can be sometimes washed out. This is not. This reminds me very much, if you guys have seen like the 22 karat, the 20 karat sometimes, and most assuredly 24 karat, that sort of rich, buttery look. That's what I'm getting from this particular 18 karat. You can sometimes see it in 18 karat. You see it with this. Okay, so you're getting the distinctive look, that sort of rich butteriness that you do get with the very high end. And again, you're at 75% solid gold. So an excellent opportunity there. And folks, to get that for under $200 is a fantastic get. And just a solid investment too, because it's wealth you can wear, folks. Such a cool look. All right, so we're gonna move on. That was sold 114, I think.
That was 114, yeah.
Yep, so sold 114. Use the promo code LIVE25. You've only got about 20 minutes left to do that for any of these items. So coming up next, we've got sold 115, and that
is your bolo.
Okay.
Be on the lookout.
So I teased you earlier, ladies and gentlemen. Forgive me. So just a quick recap. You just joined us. I did add our sold 101, which was this little extender. That's a solid 10 karat gold. Just a little callback there. But what you have here is a bolo. All right? But not just any bolo, because we're not talking about vermeil. We are talking about solid 14 karat gold. You got a fancy design, they're calling it fancy designer bolo chain. To me, oops, doggone it. You did have the extender on it, and I just took it off. Easy to put back on. Now, folks, this is going to go from, what are we at, 24? 22 inches. Okay, so 22 inches. Let's talk about that for a second. Anything that I buy these days, typically I'm getting in between, and so this is just to say for guys, a little fuzzball screen. For guys, for me personally, 20 to 24 inches is kind of an ideal length. For the ladies, absolutely, but it doesn't necessarily matter here. This is going to be 22 inches. A lot of what I'm getting these days, that to me is kind of my go-to. Now it does have that little bit of extender. That's not going to give it, too much of an extra extension. I'd say probably about, I'll give you an exact measurement just because I want you to understand, but it doesn't necessarily matter here. It's going to give it like about a half an inch. So for all intents and purposes, you've got at least a 22, but you can get it as small as you want to. because you do have that bolo. This is something rare to see. We see this occasionally with some silver and with some vermeil items. Rarely is it. Like, Stephanie, can you remember the last time we had a bolo, like, solid 14 karat gold chain? I can't remember. Now,
I don't remember, ever. I've been here 4 years.
Come think about it, I don't either, at all. This is awesome. So, for somebody, a group like us, for somebody or a company that's probably the second largest seller of chains, for us to rarely get it, and we get specialty chains, and that is what this is. To me, they're calling it a designer chain. To me, it looks like a smaller version of the Palma. Okay, I own a Palma. This has that look. It has a lot of fire, a lot of light return, and again, I'm trying to do the bolo thing here. There we go. So you just got to find your little heart. Where's your heart at? A little heart. My reading glasses. Okay, so we can make this as tight as we want to. You can either turn that around, or you can even wear it like that. This is going to be something, ladies and gentlemen, you can wear it kind of like a sort of almost like a lariat style, but you can get this as snug as you want to, but it is going to go up to 22 inches. Perfect for guys, perfect for gals. Now, I personally have the little magnetic clasp on it because I don't like muss and fuss, but you're going to have a nice sized lobster claw clasp on here. Folks, this is easily something that could be $2,000 all day, every day. In fact, I think you'd be hard pressed to find it for less than $2,000 at traditional mall jewelers, traditional jewelers in general. It is a specialty length because this is kryptonite to a mall jeweler. They want to sell you an 18-inch, they want to sell you a 16-inch, they want to sell you some of the specialty lengths, a 22 and a 24. They may have to special order, but they don't want one that's like one and done. This is that. This is one and done. Yep. Fantastic. Now here's the good news. So you can, depending on the size of the bail, you could wear this with a, let me get you a little measurement. Oh, it's got about 5 millimeters there. It's going to have to be a little bit larger on the bail, but you could absolutely wear this with a pendant. But it's great as a standalone. It's great as a standalone, and this is going to give you that versatility. Folks, after you punch in the code LIVE25, $359. This is 14 karat gold. Bolo, first time, at least for me and for Stephanie. I've been here about close to a year and a half. Stephanie's been here, what, you said 13 years? Yeah,
13 years? No, 4.
Oh, 4. What? I think you said 13. 4 years, something rare to see. And again, something you're probably, I'd say, with a fairly high degree of certainty, you're going to be so hard pressed to find out in the retail world. This is specialty, and the fact that you have bolo, the fact that you're getting solid gold, the fact that you're getting 5.2 grams, and you're getting it for $359. Wait, is that possible? Wait, is that?
You haven't given them the price yet?
I think I did, but that can't be right. Let's pause that. $359
Well, it's
for 5.2 grams
25.
of 14 karat.
Yeah.
It's not gold overlay, is it? No, ladies and gentlemen.
5 grams of gold.
Wow. Yeah.
I mean, a lot of it's in that little bolo thing.
I mean, but you're getting a lot of sparkle power. High-end design, kind of a Palma look. This is fantastic. Guys, gals, everybody, jump on this. How many do we have of those? And we're gonna move on. I'm sorry, but we gotta move on. But man, I could spend a lot of time on this.
7.
We've got 7 of them. You can show this even with a smaller overnight crowd, and they're goodbye, gone. Don't let that happen, folks. Don't let this one pass you up. With that Live 25 code, never going to be this low again. Never, 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 never. And there's only 5 of them, or 7 of them left. Whew. I love it. Love it. 22 inches too. Sweet spot. All right, so we're going to move on. That's sold 116. Now, next up, we've got for you, and folks, we've been bringing you, if you just joined us, you need to go back and check this out because we've been bringing you some platinum, we've been bringing you some gold, we've got a little bit of silver, we've got something in every budget, all coming your way, and we've only got about,
Yeah, we're going to do some Italian silver after this.
all right, so we're going to do some Italian design silver. Italians, let's
But
talk.
after this, we're doing this gold with the bracelet first.
Okay,
It's up there.
talk at me.
It's,
This guy?
Yeah.
Love it. All right, The rope. Since the 70s, probably the most popular style, the leader in the clubhouse, especially here, I would say. I think I can say that with statistical certainty. The rope is a classic. All the things that rope signifies, the tie, the bonds. This is an excellent gift. This is an excellent, it's a staple. It should be. If you're a lover of gold, or if you're not a lover of gold, you still should be investing in gold, in my opinion. But this is something really, really spectacular. We've got a bracelet. Now, we saw a lot of rope chains. We rarely get the rope bracelets here. This is 8 inches. So, guys, you're in. Ladies, if you want something with a nice little drape or you wear an 8, you're in. This is going to be ideal. It's got a nice presence. It's got a nice width, millimeter width on it. We're talking 2.3 grams. It's going to be 10 karat gold, so it's going to be very, very durable, very strong. The rope design, by its very nature, tends to be a stronger design. This is $187.99. Excuse me. It was going to be $187.99. Today, with the code LIVE25, you are going to get this for, what, 25% off of $187. So you're going to get this for nearly about 40 and some change dollars off that price. You're going to get it around 140, what, probably around 140 after the code.
Let's see.
And I gotta think we're very, very limited on these as well. It's 8 inches. So guys, this is gonna be something we rarely show. Stuff that's, it's gonna be co-ed here, or unisex. Let's see, 140. So 140, let's call it 141, 140.99. You get it after that code.
Budget pay.
Budget pay is your friend, because that's $28, less than $30 gets it home. Nice presence. Nice millimeter width. The millimeter width, again, is going to be 3.3 millimeters. So you're getting a strong presence, something you can see from across the room, something that's not too crazy overpowering, something that's not ostentatious, but something that is a classic, something that will look good. Like, for example, this looks great with what I'm wearing, but it would look great if I was wearing a suit, you know, with the whole 9 yards, with the little, you know, like Sean. Does Sean wear a nice suit to these? He dresses pretty nice for the shows.
He usually wears a button.
And like Matt, they'll wear the nice little square, little pocket square. I need to get some of those.
Santa, I love a pocket. Who doesn't like a pocket square?
I'm very lacking on pocket squares. I got to step up my game. Santa, if you're listening, 2.3 grams again, folks, and this is going to be sold 116. Sold 116. 187 is not the end of the story. So you can get this home if you have a 3 to 4 millimeter. If you have a 2 millimeter rope gold chain, this could actually probably work as an extender, because you do have the lobster claw clasp. If you in fact did want to get, if you wanted to extend it, maybe if the gentleman has a larger than 8 wrist, no big deal. We got you covered, because we did have that sold one-on-one that I keep kind of giving a call back to. There was only 20 of those. That's solid 10 karat gold as well, and that would be the magnetic clasp. That would give you about another probably half, at least a good solid ½ inch on there if you wanted to get it up to 8.5. And then you have the magnetic clasp too. So that's, especially when you're dealing with a bracelet, a magnetic clasp, that would be huge. Because bracelets, if you're like doing it solo and you don't have one of those cool little bracelet things like we sell sometimes, it can be a nightmare.
You need just a little bit of an extender.
Yeah, just a light bit of an extender, and just something that's going to, because those magnets are drawn together. So definitely jump back and look if there's any of those left.
Those don't last long.
They don't last long. And you know, we talked about earlier, not seeing like a solid gold bolo chain like the one we just showed before this. That's the first time I've seen solid gold on a little magnetic clasp too. Maybe the second time, but very rare to see even here where we do sell a lot of gold items there, folks. So take advantage of it. All right, now, because of the constraints of time, we're going to kind of pick up the pace. How are we doing? Are we kind of getting caught up? I want to make sure that we get to the majority of everything we have, and we do still have several items left. Like we got to get to the big boys over here, and,
we're gonna do
and these bracelets and stuff.
We're doing the big boys right now.
Okay, so I'm gonna do my best, folks. If I go too fast on something, you can ask me at the very end of the show. I'll try to pop that back in, or if we catch it before then, I'll try to accommodate you. Okay. I want to thank everybody for watching. We've had a blast so far. We've been bringing you some insane deals here too. So what we have coming up here, and I love this look. I love this design. You've got this almost like this disco ball, like almost like a barrel style design that is just exploding with light. Look at those. Now we have them in 14 karat rose gold, yellow gold, and I believe sort of a white gold overlay. Probably going to be the rhodium. I imagine rhodium or platinum overlay.
Rhodium.
So you're getting I'm sorry, what is it?
Rhodium.
So it's gonna be rhodium. Oh my gosh, rhodium. Folks, if you go online right now, don't quote me on this, but I want to say rhodium's like well over $5,000 a gram. It is so expensive. So you're getting a rhodium overlay. It's going to give you kind of a look of white gold. And then you've got the yellow gold and rose gold. Get all three of these, layer them up. That Italian sort of design. Now, in terms of layering them up, I'm going to say, well, we might need to get a little extender. But they're going to all look good just together. You can even twist them up a little bit, but you can wear them standalone. Just depends on what you have to wear out. I kind of like the look of all the different golds together, but that's just me. But folks, this is going to give you a big, strong presence. This is holiday party ready. This is totally holiday party ready. You're talking 18.60 grams of precious metal. Now you do have the silver underlayment, but you've got the vermeil and the yellow gold, white gold, and the rose gold. And folks, we're doing this. This is going to blow your mind. Very big, bold look. 20 inches. $69.99. Guess what? That's not where it ends. Today, if you do it within the next 10 minutes, you're going to punch in the code LIVE25 at checkout in the promo code section. You get another 25% off. So take 25% off of $69. Get all three of these. You have more than likely have yellow gold in your jewelry repertoire. This is going to give you a very expensive look. Think about it. If we're talking about 23 point whatever it was grams in solid gold, let's just call it 10 karat gold. You are talking about something and that's the exact look you're getting. Ditto that in the rose gold. Ditto that with that rhodium overlay for white gold. You're getting that very, very expensive look, that very, very thick look. You're getting all that laser cutting, which is just fantastic on that design. You're getting, these are Italian, right? This has got to be.
Everything is Italian.
Oh. That is Italian luxury. Gosh, they're so good. They're like, in terms of metallurgy, it's the best. These are fantastic. Here, I'm gonna give you a closer shot of them. 20 inches too. So 20 inches, guys, feel free to jump in on that. That's a good look. It's a good, strong look. It's like a rock star chain. I love it. But it is going to give you that very, very expensive $5,000, $6,000 look. Think about it. If you saw something like this Italian design, and it had just a little set of initials and a super high end, the names we all know that are very high in the blue box, red box, so on and so forth. You're talking about a small fortune. I don't think you get away with it for less than $10,000. That's the look you're getting. If this was solid, 14 karat or solid rose, you've got that exact look. And you've got precious metal, by the way, with the silver. This is fantastic. Killer look, thick look. Yeah. Yes is the answer, because guess what? You're getting it for, well, we've moved on, I think.
Oh, it's right. It's on there.
Well, that's for which one?
Oh, I accidentally put 2 in there.
Okay, I was about to say, it's not that much.
There
Okay, so $69.99 was your price. I sell these all. I could sell these all day long for $69.99. Easily worth that. Easily worth that. Your price today is $52.49. You've got a budget payment of $13.13. Let's not let perfect be the enemy of the good. Let's go ahead and get all three of these and utilize your budget pay. You're going to spend less than what, $40, or right out somewhere around just shy of $40 with a budget pay. You get all three of these. 13.13 times 3. Yeah. 39 and some change. Wow. Utilize budget pay. Get all three of these. You more than likely have rose gold. You more than likely have yellow gold. You more than likely have white gold or platinum, or that would even go fine with silver. It's a great look. It's strong. It's 20 inches. Perfect length. Loving these, folks. You're not going to see it for less than that again. $52.49 with a $13.13 budget pay. Yes, yes, and more yes. Love those. Very limited on those, ladies and gentlemen. That's going to be sold 117 on that particular item. That's correct? Yes, let's see. Yep, sold 117. So, matter of fact, why don't I just...
We are doing...
No, I think I might have to don one of these just for the remainder of the show.
Don them.
No, I think it's cool.
Don your gay apparel.
Yeah, this is awesome, man. It's such a great look. Big lobster claw class, too. I think even my big knobby fingers can handle this one. Famous last words.
What if I want some Italian silver, but I just don't want to spend
That's a killer.
$52?
Well, in that particular case,
Let's do a bracelet.
let's see. I have a suggestion for you. So what was your question again? You wanted to don
I want some Italian silver.
You need some Italian silver, eh?
Yeah.
Let's talk about it then. Silver, one of the world's most reflective metals. Absolutely beautiful. We used to use this as mirrors. It's one of those antique mirrors. Beautiful. Because the highly reflective properties. Precious metal. Silver, much like gold, albeit more affordable, has followed a similar trajectory. Not the exact path, but in terms of never being worth zero and, you know, pretty well consistently increasing in value. Because again, precious metal, we're talking about a rare metal for all intents and purposes. Folks, we're doing it no way. We're giving them away. If we had these for $200, I'd say that's a good deal, because you're talking again about precious metal. We also have the gold overlay. But when we're talking about $14.99, forget about it. These are awesome. You've got nice width. You've got sort of a Figaro style chain here, but with a twist. It's not that traditional Figaro. You've got the Italian design here. So what you've got is almost like with an actual, what looks to me like a twist. You've got almost these little sort of twisty style design. Let's take a look at this. I'm going to show it to you, both of them. And folks, these are going to be 8 inches. So ladies, don't be afraid of a little drape, because here's the good news. You don't necessarily have to have a little bit of drape. This doesn't, I'm going to go out on a limb. No, I can tell already. This doesn't have to be just 8 inches. So guys, you're absolutely in. Ladies, if you need a large like an 8, you're absolutely in. If you're like me, when you get on an airplane sometimes, I get a little puppy on airplanes. Like something about the altitude. So, you know, I want to have, but yeah, because of the nature of this design, which is not quite a Figaro, it's different for sure, to be sure. But you can choke this up to whatever length you want. You want to put it on little baby Huey? Be like the coolest baby at the party. Accessorize your young toddlers. No, I don't know. But here's the good news. It's not going to be 100 and some change, or 200, or even 100, or even 80, or even 50. Folks, we're doing these for $14.99. Then you factor in a 25% off for the next 5 minutes. Yikes!
It's down to about $11.
Comes down to about $11. You're getting a very expensive look. I can never get this class off. Yeah, you're getting a very expensive look. You're getting something that's truly luxury, something that does have the pedigree of that beautiful Italian work. Get them both. Do yourself a favor. Get these both for under $23. You get them both. And you get them right now, you get 25% off. Guys, gals, everybody should be coming in on this one. How many do we have in total? 4.4 grams on each of those. Give or take maybe like a tenth of a gram or something.
We have a lot. We stocked up on this.
Okay, so we are stocked up, folks. This is an excellent gift for anybody. Guys, gals, anybody that needs up to an 8. But here's the good news. You can always get that little magnetic extender that we showed you earlier, or any kind of extender if you want to make it a little bit larger. But it will go down to as small as you need because of the sort of design there. I'm going to show it to you guys on TikTok, and then I'm going to show it to you guys right here. And I'm going to show it to you on my wrist again. And we're going to move on just because we're just about out of time. Do we?
Let's do that tree of life.
Okay, cool. All right, so just a last look at that. I love this design because you are getting a lot of millimeter, kind of got a strong presence there. I think they look great together, as a matter of fact. But
2 great looks that look great. I do too. I like
that's a killer get, and it's all in precious metal. Come on in, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm a metal mixer.
Yeah, absolutely. I think it's a killer look. That's what all the high-end luxury designers are doing. Tree of Life. Need I say more? This is a cool pendant. Self-admittedly, don't wear enough pendants. Don't wear a lot. Wear a cross pendant. I'll wear something that's really cool, like this, or like that Sold 102, the Bible that we showed you earlier. This is a killer design, and all that the Tree of Life implies. And folks, we're talking about. Well, I thought those. Oh my gosh! I was like, those are for sure diamonds. Okay, so what you have here is a simulated diamond here. Now, what did they do? Well, they took your sterling silver and sort of did some laser cutting on it, I can see some diamonds here. You're getting that look surrounding that beautiful tree of life. That's not, okay, oh, simulate, okay, so never mind. I apologize. I was thinking it was sort of like an illusion setting. So you are getting simulated diamonds. It says it right there. Oops. A little slow today. Still a little bit of that head cold. I'm gonna call that the head cold. I was like, those look like real diamonds. Yeah, they're simulated diamonds. Okay, so you're getting that very expensive look. You're getting something that, as a dude, I would totally rock something like this. It's gonna be about the size of, I'd say a penny, in between a penny and a nickel. So let's give you an actual measurement from bail to bottom. We're talking about an inch, so we're Goldilocks range here, all right? Not too big, not too small, not ostentatious or loud. And with the use of those simulated diamonds, you are getting that very, very passable look. So we're getting CZs on there, right? So you're gonna get an absolute diamond look. It looks super duper expensive. It's only $9.99. And then you get 25% off. So $7.75, $7.50. Come on. $7.50. Precious metal. Totally the look of diamonds. Totally something that works for the guys and the gals. And just to me, the ideal size. Yes. Yes, yes, and yes, and yes. Folks, we've got stuff. We've shown you a wide array from some of the highest end platinum to some of the coolest Italian design luxury gold. And now we're bringing you some really affordable and under 10, well under 10, quite frankly, precious metal items. These are definitely things you want to take advantage of. I just want to reiterate one more time, and hopefully it will hold over for at least maybe the next 10 minutes, but I wouldn't take that chance. I would go ahead and utilize that live 25 code because typically it ends at the end of this show, which is going to be in about 2 to 3 minutes. So if you've seen anything that you love here so far, to be able to get an additional 25% off our already incredibly low prices that we're giving for these live streams, I really, really want you to give it some not good long thought, but some good thought right this moment. And take advantage of it because I'd hate for you to miss out on the Live 25 code. And again, I want to thank everybody for watching. Who you got on tomorrow, Stephanie?
And so I was just typing in the comments to let everybody know. Tomorrow we have two very special shows.
Okay, two very special shows.
10 a.m. to 12 p.m. We will have Diamonds, amazing deals brought to you by none other than Katie Ruck.
Oh,
It'll be only her
Katie.
second time doing the live stream, so we're really
fantastic.
excited about it. She thinks she's too good. She's a TV host. I'm just playing.
No,
She's not.
she's
We did
awesome.
a really fun promo that I'll be posting for sure.
I see where this is going. Yeah,
and
Katie's
then
great.
2 p.m.
She's strong.
to 4 p.m. What we want is for people to forget about holiday madness and zen out with us for 2 hours. We will have things available to buy, but it's mostly going to be Becky Booker in here teaching us about crystals.
I love it.
Folklore.
She's amazing at that too.
The science behind them.
Yes.
What the metaphysical properties. So we're just
She's
going
brilliant
to
at that
zen
stuff.
out.
Yeah, and y'all are probably gonna have that book too, I imagine.
No, we're out of that book, but she knows everything.
She knows.
She just
Dude,
knows
yeah,
it.
don't miss that. So she's doing the Saturn, folks. You are in for a treat. You're also in for a treat if you want to stay up a little bit late with me tonight because I'm going to be doing the overnight. So shameless plug. Definitely check that out. It's going to be from 2 to 6 a.m. Central Time tonight. A lot of 10 and under. I think we're going to have a couple extra surprises that aren't necessarily going to be 10 and under, but for the most part, we're talking very, very affordable items on the overnight tonight. And folks, we are down to crunch time for the holidays, for your gift giving. So it's going to be an excellent opportunity for you to save money. Thank you to everybody who's taking advantage of these amazing deals with platinum, silver, and some of the finest gold and Italian designs I've ever seen, quite frankly, at some of the most amazing prices of that Live 25 code. Take advantage of it right now, and I will see you tonight on the overnight show. Cheers.
All right, watch how I do this, Chris.
Okay.
You do that.
Yep. The top button.
And
Got it. Okay.
That.
Excellent.
All right, that's going to be your responsibility from now on. And now Facebook's only like
Wait, so I got to do some adulting?
3 seconds behind us.
Facebook, you guys still watching?
Probably.
3 seconds behind?
So, yeah.
Maybe they can still get in on that live